Building some lights for the shop today. Check out the deal I got on this pipe right here, which is where we're building lights from. It be full of concrete, so we got to get that out. That'd be our first challenge. And then after we're through this, there's going to be some juicy bits of forging, so stick around for that. I wanted to take the time to tell you a little bit more about what I'm actually trying to do here. It's not just a shop light, it's actually more of a film light. As soon as you start using a camera, the quality of light becomes critically important to make the shot look good. Over the years, what I've been using, dedicated film lights. And these lights have some drawbacks. They're huge and cumbersome to move, and they're just not robust enough to handle the grit and grime of the blacksmith shop. So the goal is to be able to build a light today that will be able to withstand the grit and grime of the shop and fit into the look, but then also it'll be set up in a way that will work well for filming. That worked awesome. It's not finished, but I have to start rusting it because I want the rust finish on it. I want it to match the forge. So we're gonna start rusting that overnight, and then I'll finish up what I need after that. It'll work out. So this is what it looks like after the night. Let's play with it for a bit and then we'll leave it and keep going on to the next thing. Next up is working on the bracket that will attach to the top of the light that the light will hang from the ceiling. I was originally going to make this out of some juicy bits of steel and have some fun forging it, but realized the design that I'm after, exact same shape that the bottom of train rail is, and so I decided to save some time and just use some train rail. I'm making up a couple square-headed bolts. That'll look cool to hold this bracket onto the light. and I'm gonna spend the rest of the day focusing on getting the rust to form in spots that I want it to form. So I'm not really gonna film that because it's gonna be pretty boring. I'm just be babysitting this. Just up here at the roof, and I've just got this bar mounted up in brackets, which will be to hold the light. Nothing too fancy here. Honestly, this pipe can slide, and then I got these little things I can just take out. So if I need to adjust anything in the linear way, I can. And then we're gonna make a thing that slip over this to hang the light. The acorn table is directly below that. We're gonna start into putting all the goodies in, the lights. First thing we've gotta do is mount the power supply. Wow, okay, I didn't give myself a whole lot of extra room there. I bought this vintage wire. It's a very cool wire. What I have to figure out is how we're gonna mount this up. So it's gonna come in from the top side, which is on the bottom right now. And I'm thinking about making some kind of brass part for this to go through. This is just a piece I had lying around, but it would be on the bottom side here. The weathered brass does look pretty cool. Two options here. Option one is to just do a knot like this. And then when this gets pulled on, it'll just sit on the knot. Or option 2 is I have enough room in here to put a set screw and a bracket to pinch it down. That's why I left it kind of long. I could put it right in there. I need to get a nut for this. I could make it, but because it's not going to be seen, I don't think there's any point in putting the effort into that. It'd be fun though, but anyways, we're going to mount this up. We are going to start mounting the LED lights. I bought LED strips from a company called Waveform. Not affiliated with them, don't know anything about them, we'll see how they work. But they boast a very high CRI rating, which is these film lights here, they have a really high CRI value, and that's important for filming. It's a 3200 Kelvin color, so they'll be a little warmer than these ones above me here. I think it'll look okay. Guess we'll see. So I'm just cleaning this off, and then there's going to be 2 strips, so there'll be 2 circuits, and it should equal it's around 150 watts. Not quite like that, but pretty close. Which is again with this light, you can't see it right now, but that's what that light is. We'll see if we need to put a diffuser on it. I'm hoping not, but I don't know. We'll see how it goes. We are just starting to wire up the LED strips, which is very exciting. We'll see how it all works out. And what I'm going to do is tell you about today's sponsor, which is Squarespace. If you're looking to build a website, it's the all-in-one, one-stop shop. One of Squarespace's claim to fame is the ease of building a website in Squarespace. Squarespace has a ton of different templates that are all extremely well designed. Whatever type of website you're trying to build, Squarespace has got your back. But it gets even better if you want to tweak the template a little bit. With the new Fluid engine, you can click and drag, drop, move around, adjust, tweak, fiddle faddle, if you wish. Positive to positive. If you need to get a domain name, you can do that. Hang on, I gotta focus on this. I'm not a multitasker if you didn't know that already. You can get your domain name right at Squarespace. If you want to sell something somewhere, you can connect your Squarespace app to a Square reader and make that transaction happen. I better actually test that though. Oh dear me. Woo! In business. Awesome. If you use the link down below, that'll give you 10% off your first purchase. Check it out. Thank you, Squarespace, for sponsoring this video and allowing me to build these cool projects. Oh, look at that. Oh no. The power supply makes a high-pitched noise. Oh no. How bright is that though? Is that actually bright? It might need a diffuser. It might. We'll see. This is not impressing me at first. The fan just started instantly, and it's quite loud. There is a screaming high-pitched noise. You won't be able to hear it. Oh, it just stopped. Yeah, interesting. This is it closed up, and it's actually worked out pretty good. So the lights just passed through. It made little notches here. I had it all marked out to put holes in here for ventilation. I'll put a star pattern or something in here if I need to. And the reason I'm hesitating on that, I really don't want any holes to allow dust in there, because that's going to be the problem over the years. It'll just collect so much dust in there. I'm going to see how that power supply works out in the noise level, as it's quite loud with the fan. And then if it overheats, then we'll put holes in it. If it doesn't, it'll be okay. You get the idea. We are pretty much ready to hang this thing up here. So that's exciting. Last thing here to do is make up some bars to hang the light from. And I have this old rusty sucker rod. Thought that'd be just the perfect thing for it. So the way this will work is on the roof there's a pipe, and the pipe, this will be moving, but this will just slip in here like this and then hang from that. And that way it's kind of a safety that this would have to move up this much before the light could fall out. Okay, there we go. All right, let's get this thing up there. Let's do this. Oh, worked. Okay. Okay. For some reason, I thought I could just lift it up, but those things are like way up there now. So... I am so stoked on how this has all come together. I was very apprehensive and nervous if I made the right call about putting the rim around the edge of this light, and now when it's all done and rusted, so glad I made that decision. I think it really ties it all together, especially from viewing it from the bottom up. It looks thicker, and I think that looks good. The rust finish is blended in beautifully. I think it looks really great. I know that's a controversial finish, but for me, I love it. The quality of light is awesome. It is very good. We will see as we continue to film under it if it's good enough and how that looks. I might put in a diffuser to sort of soften it. We'll see how that works out as we continue to use it. Once the brass parts patina in a little bit more, I think they're just gonna blend in just perfectly. That's it, the light is done. We will continue to see how it works in the next couple of videos, if we gotta do tweaks or not. To those of you who purchased hammers, the 1912 crossbeam straight peen hammers, I'm on it. Those are coming out ASAP to you. Might be a little bit later than the end of the month, but they're coming. Thank you. Thank you. Blackhawk hatchets. I got a couple in stock. Center punches are in stock. If you're interested in any of that, hit up the website. Besides that, thanks for watching, and I look forward to seeing you in the next video. Till then, keep the forge lit.